Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen. It's Friday. And once again, this is the Stick-O Banawe Basketball Cup inaugural season, presented to you by our league sponsors Stick-O and Apicao, our platinum sponsors Iceberg Insulated. Also with the help of our gold sponsors Speed Daily PH, Australian Harvest, Ideal Pasta, our silver sponsors Comida, Easy Golden Way Merchandising, Potato, Sigma Construction, Petron West Avenue, with our official outfitter, the Apex Custom Activewear, together with the Creative Hub by Boss Edison Chan, and our official game ball is Wilson. We are live here at the Hoop Spirit Basketball Court in N. Rojas, Banawe, Quezon City. Coach John Hapos po, kasama ninyo for our 2-game schedule for tonight. Bago tayo pumunta sa punta muna natin yung ating game schedule. This is a very important match for both teams, as AC Dragon Properties and CYD Construction are battling it out for the tries to tie the number 3 spot. They are in the gridlock, the fourth and fifth spot with 3 wins and 2 losses. At mamaya naman, battle of the number 1 team, who will Mayfair Jewelry retain their number 1 spot against Fortress Steel. 1 game deficit lang itong dalawang kuponan na to. At diretso na natin, punta natin yung buong team standing natin. At number 1, Mayfair Jewelry with 5 wins and 1 loss. Fortress Steel, 4 wins and 1 loss. The Creative Hub are knocking the number 2 spot with 4 wins and 2 losses. CYD Construction and AC Dragon, like I said earlier, they are tied with 3 wins and 2 losses. Champions Lab with 3 wins and 3 losses. Tied at the number 7 spot is Hapica with 2 wins and 3 losses, 2 wins and 4 losses, Grand Philippines. While Rotopac at the 9th position with 1 win and 4 losses, and Moreta Memo Express is the tail ender with 1 win and 6 losses. And the first possession for CYD Construction Supplies scores a 2. Of course, CYD is also with their sponsors, the JC Lucas, and 2 points for number 13 Norberto Martin. Earlier it was a 3 points. Here's another try on the 3. This time they will miss. Machotan will miss. And CYD only with 7 players on the bench. Make it 8 as Chester Chin arrives. While the AC Dragon, they will have an 11-man roster coming into this ball game. Coach Bucci Pascual, the former UST Tiger Cubs, scores using that backboard. Good entry pass, extra pass to Martin, footwork. Missed that first shot. He gets his own miss. Here's Ang Martin scoring in the middle. It's a box and 1 defense being shown by AC Dragon. Open look for Lanusa. Jello missing that 3. Chua. Done, and on the post, miss, rebound by Lanusa. Lanusa putting that ball. Lanusa slip on that, and there's a miss by Chad Ong. Chad Ong recovers. Lanusa picking that 3. He drives too strong. Martin Ang. Martin against Matthew Tan, getting that enough separation, but he will miss that shot. Here's Bucci Pascual on an open court. Bucci against 4 golden shirt player, and Martin will be called for a foul as Bucci Pascual make that basket. Bocci completing that 3-point play 5 points out of that 8 points on the board for CYD Construction and Supplies. Martin Ang. Here's a 3 from Ryan Chua, or Chua passes it on. As that drive of Wayne C will be fouled. This is 2 free throws for Wayne C. Wayne C making the first. Former Arellano chips Team B. Completes that 2 for 2. It's now 8-6. BBC gives it to Jello Lanusa. And a holding foul will be called on Kyle Gan as he tries to stop the scoring machine, Buchi Pascual. Buchi to Lanusa. Lanusa against Martin. Lanusa pass it up. PBC jumper misses. Ryan Chua. Here's Gunn. Oh, pass it to Wayne C. What a pass by Kyle Gunn. Buchi driving, triple team, pass it up. Chadong scores. Martin Ang, Ryan Chua acting as the point guard. Ryan drives, misses. Lanusa with a rebound. Lanusa 3-on-2. Lanusa short on that layup. Ryan Chua, Kyle Gan, still counter, almost a counter still. Buchi against Kyle Gan. Buchi drives. A pushing foul. We will go to number 7. And a 3-man substitution as Ryan Nuida will wear a goggle to protect that that nose. Medyo nakakailang yan, no? Also checks in Boss Chester Chen and Boss Manchua. 3-point lead by CYD Construction and Supplies. AC Dragon on the drive. Hang time in the air and foul will be called on Jello Lanusa. Patrick Go will be visiting the 4.5 meter line, his first trip on the charity lane of AC Dragon Properties. Of course, this team is being owned by Ma'am Ana Isabel Chua and a split charity for Patrick Go. So this is a box and 1. Chester Chen against Ryan Chua. Boss Ban swings it to the right side. Lanusa will take another 3. Too strong. Patrick Go. Martin Ang. Martin. Running shot miss. Rebound by Ryan Nuida. Lanusa on a pass break and he will score for an easy 2. Martin Ang shooting a 3, too strong. Patrick Go keeps that ball alive. Here's Martin. Norberto to Patrick. Patrick, looping shot, miss. Buchi tapping that ball to the wrong man. And Norberto Martin will score with a simple sidestep. Bucci pushing for fishing for a foul is Chester Chen. Medyo malamig pa. Ryan Nuida with that putback. CYD with another steal. Lanusa. And we will have a 4-man substitution as Martin Ang, Ryan Chua, Wayne C, and Roberto Martin will take the rest. Checking in will be Renzel Yongo together with Ralph Lim. That's Grant C. And to complete the roster, Kerwin Noble. Of course, Patrick Goss still remain inside the court. A shot clock violation for the CYD. Good defense by AC Dragon. Patrick Go hesitating, kicks it out. First attempt, missed by Kerwin Noble. Bucci fading away using that glass and scores another 2. (17-11). Patrick Go will try a 3. That will be short. And Bucci tapping that ball to Chester Chen for the rebound. Chester for 3. Short. And Boss Ban recovers that basketball. Chester, one more try. 1 out of 3 from that rainbow territory. And that might be the start of something good para sa CYD Construction Supplies. Here's Grant. Noble. Miss. Pass break. Yongo. Last line of defense. And Chester will miss that shot on a good defensive stop. Patrick, short. Nuida. Another rebound for Boss Banchua. Here's Ban. Here's Ryan Nuida. Lanusa. Missed that one. Nuida with a great offensive rebound and a putback. Getting ready to check in is the playing coach. Also the team captain of AC Dragon. Here's a pick. Yongo setting up Noble. And finally, the switch shooting Kerwin Noble scores a 3. And Matthew Ang will now defend. Bucci, Pascual. So different phases of men are being presented on the scoring machine of CYD. Boss Banchua short that time. A rebound by Ralph Lim. Matthew Ang. Norberto, or rather that's Kerwin Noble with another 3. 2 for 2, 50% for Kerwin Noble on the beyond the arc. Lanusa, Nuida, Bucci being doubled, pull up 3, miss. Lanusa, put back using that glass and scores a 2. Still a 7-point lead by CYD. One more time around, but this time Martin Noble will miss. Chester Chen. Chester stops. Lanusa offensive rebound. Jello Lanusa. Big game or big performance in this first quarter. Bucci blocked by Ralph Lim. And a shot clock violation. Good defense by Ralph Lim. Entry pass. And Jello Lanusa. That will be his second foul. Bonus free throw for Grand C. Lanusa with another rebound. Chester Chen. Ban Chua. Ban driving to the baseline. Missing that one. Rebound. Secured by AC Dragon. Rencel. Grand C against Mucci. Grand C one more time around. Basket will count plus a foul by Chester Chen. Grand C bonus free throw. Lane violation will be called on Jello Lanusa. So we will have a substitute free throw for Grand C. This time he will make the free throw. And the lead has been cut down to 2, 24-22. Banchua, Lanusa. Chester Chen. Getting that pick from Bucci. Chester, pull-up jumper. Missing. Ralph Lim with the rebound. Four or 5 seconds differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Yongo. Grand C. He ties the ball game with 3 seconds remaining. And that would have count. And we will end this quarter in square one. Both teams scored 24. We'll be coming back after the break. As we go back to this ball game, an offensive foul will be called. That will be on Ryan Chua. Only 6:24. And turnover para sa AC Dragon. That's number 23, Charles Reynosa, seeing action for the first time. Lanusa, Jello. Jello miss. Offensive rebound by Chad Ong. Chester Chen overshoots that one. And that ball will hit the legs of Jello Lanusa. Possession goes to AC Dragon. What a drive by Charles Binosa. A bit hard, and he scores. Martin Ang misses. Possession for CYD. Chad Ong. Lanusa. Here's Ryan Nuida against Norberto. And Nuida will score on that midi jumper. An undersized big man. Ryan Nuida. Ooh, what a defense. That was a good stop by Jello Lanusa. 9 to shoot for AC Dragon. Ryan Chua. Norberto Martin, 3. And they are not aware of the shot clock. Shot clock violation. And Kyle Gan checking back in for Martin Ang. Same assignment. Try to stop Buchi Pascual. Chester Chen, corner 3. Not a good night for Chester. Although he made one. Ryan Chua being pressured. Norberto Martin way off to the right. Here's the lead pass. Martin with a steal and a foul on Jello. Third personal foul. Jello Lanusa needed to be replaced here by Norberto, or rather by Martin. Matthew Tan, sorry. 12 to shoot for AC Dragon. Kyle Gan, bang! First taste of the lead. Para sa, this is the first taste of the lead para sa AC Dragon. Ryan Nuida will try a 3 and bawi agad. Balik ang kalamangan para sa CYD. Ryan Chua hesitating on taking that 3. Decided to take one. Nothing but net for Ryan Chua. Back to back 3 for both teams. Nuida taking that one. Nuida settles for a free throw jumper and he missed. Here's Ryan Chua attacking. Good fake by Kyle Gan. And he scores a 2. Buchi facing himself right now. Now he gets that ball. Buchi too deep. Martin Ang stepping on the glass against Matthew and Chester. Martin misses that layup. Good defense by Chester Chen. Nuida. 5 straight points for Ryan Nuida. Or make it 7 straight points for Ryan Nuida. Kyle Gan. Already with 5 points, but he will miss. Here's Chad Ong. Chad to Chester. Chester missing from the outside. He drives and he scores a 2. Back to a 1-point lead for CYD Construction and Supplies. Ryan Chua, another 3 and another made. Ryan Chua looking at his bench as he convert another 3. Nuida with a shake and bake fadeaway. What a move by Ryan Nuida. He's now deadlocked on his offensive game. Here's Chua. Ryan. Now getting a closer defense. Pulls up a jumper. Too strong. And there's another steal by Martin Ang on the pass break. Martin. Ryan Chua. Here's Nuida. Nuida pegging that pass. Goes for a layup. Tama ba ako? 11 straight points for Ryan Nuida. Now with 15 total. Norberto Martin swings that ball. Here's Kyle Gunn driving the baseline. Binosa blocked by Nuida. And CYD Constructions and Supplies calling a timeout. We'll be coming back after the break. Eleven straight.
Eleven po 80, 8-9 lang.
9 lang. Sige, 9. As we go back to the ball game, 9 straight points for Ryan Nuida in this quarter. Nuida still. Yongo. Pressured by Matthew Tan. Renzel. And Bucci will be called for a foul.
24-14.
First foul on Bucci. Renzel pull up three short. Long rebound for Noble. But the ball goes to the hand of Bucci. Now he's being guarded by Yongo, so this is going to be an exciting matchup as Matthew Tan scores inside the paint on that jumper. Pull up jumper, Yongo misses. Go gets that rebound, empty pass, wing C. Bucci with the rebound. Corner 3. Still Chester Chen. Not having a good shooting night. Noble misses. Rebound to Ralph Lim. And Yongo faking that shot. Goes to Ralph Lim at the corner. And Wayne C will score. Good positioning against Bucci Pascual. CYD still enjoying a 2-point lead. Matthew Tan hits a big three in the middle to up that lead to 5, 44-39. Babawiin to Strong para kay Patrick Go. Oh, good pass papunta kay Chad Ong. And it's a 5-0 run right now. Renzel Yongo still can't buy a basket. Matthew Tan one more time. A bit strong. Patrick Go with the rebound. Here's Renzel against Bucci. Renzel creating. Scoring a hard layup against CYD defender. Here's Bucci with the ball. And Bucci will be called for an offensive foul. Ong and Matthew Tan will be replaced by Baby C and Boss Banchua. Here's Bucci. He steps on the gas. He gets that bump and scores a 2.
Second na po, 17.
Bucci. 10 points para kay Bucci in this ball game. Or 11. 49-41. Raya Renzel. Short. Renzel only with 2 points in this first half. Here's Bucci. Bucci crossover against Ralph Lim. Bucci will take a pre-3. This is just a single attempt. Pre-3 and it's good. Good decision by Boss Banchua. Noble misses. Offensive basket will count. Holding foul on Bucci, and Bucci sitting on the bench of AC Dragon. So this is going to be bonus free throw for playing coach Matthew Ang. And Matthew completing the 3-point play. Still a 9-point or 8-point lead right now. 8-point lead by CYD. Bucci with the ball against Martin. Mukhang babawi. Nuida keeping that ball alive. Nuida faking. Baby C missing that shot. Nagulat. Yongo to the corner. Martin Ang. And that putback will miss. Baby C secures the letter. Chester Chen. They can go for the last shot. Shot clock is now up. Chester Chen open! And after 2 quarters, our score, an 8-point lead by CYD Construction and Supplies over AC Dragon, 52-44. We'll be coming back after the halftime break.
Sure po. Dali, tingnan ko na lang. Sino pa po? Ako. Ay, okay na. No problem.
Talas ng mata.
Igalay eh.
Bon, talas ng mata mo, Bon, ah. Bon! As we go back to this ball game, of course, this is your stick of Banawe Basketball Cup Season 1, presented to you by our league sponsor, our major sponsor, Stick O and Happy Cow. Platinum sponsored, Iceberg Insulated. Together with our gold sponsors, Fit Daily PH, Australian Harvest, and Ideal Pasta. Kasama rin natin, of course, ang silver sponsor natin, ang Comida, Easy Golden Way Merchandising, Potato, Sigma Construction and Petron West Avenue, with our official outfitter, Apex Custom Activewear, together with the Creative Hub by Boss Edison Chan, and ang ating official game ball, ang Wilson Basketball. Yongko will be fouled on that drive against Ryan Nuida. Just a 2-point shots yung tira kanina. Nuida. Hindi, yung basket ang tinatanong, sabi ko, step in. 54-45 right now. Nuida taking that three. Comes closer. Baby C hesitating, fading away. Too strong. Martin Ang. Cross court, Benosa, Renzel, still struggling on his offense. Here's Jello Lanusa, Kester Chen, too strong on that shot as he evades that shot from being blocked, and that will be a foul plus a basket. Para kay Grand C, Baby C will be called for his second personal foul. Grand C again, the regular visitor right now ng ating 4.5 meter line. Completing again that 3-point play, Jello Lanusa. Jello entry pass. Oh, that is too tight. Lead pass, Yongko. Here's Martin Ang. Grand C. And he scores. Nuida. Cross court, Chester Chen, entry pass. Chester, step back three. Misses. And Jello Lanusa scored over the outstretched arm of Grand C. And Patrick Go will travel. Or that's Calgan who travels. Bon. Mukhang plastic yung gamit, mukhang metal yung gamit na headband nun. 7. Oh. Block from behind. Matthew Tan erased by Yongko. Entry pass inside the paint. Matthew Tan recovers that loose ball, gets that steal. Chester in and out. Yongko, corner three, overshoots that one, but Kyle Gunn misses, and that was a block. Bucci, he will travel as Kyle Gunn was holding on to that ball. Yung isa pa, check mo rin ito, 7. Hindi si 7 rin. Bon, 17, check mo rin. Renzel, Yongko, and pushing foul we call on Grand C. Benosa will be replaced by Wayne C. As Coach Matthew shuffling his player very well. Always keeping fresh legs inside the court. Nuida drives and he scores. Clancy, pull-up jumper, miss. Here's Wayne, kicks it out to Yonko. Double pick, open is Patrick Go and he misses. Here's Bucci stepping on the gas, finding Lanusa on his left side. Makes that pass and scores a 2. It's 60-50. And a 3-point basket para kay Renzel Yongo. Yongo with a steal. Yongo, 5 straight points. Chester to Nuida. Matthew Tan overshoots that one. Renzel for 8 straight points, but he missed. And Glancy misses, and a steal by Bucci. Holding foul will be called on Wayne C. Chester Chen, Nuida grabbing that baseline, and a blocking foul will be called on Wayne C. Wayne C with first foul. Chester Chen kissing that ball to the glass and scores a 3. Back to an 8-point lead for CYD. Big pick, Martin or Matthew. Pull-up jumper at the 17, scores a 2. Chad Ong. Bucci gets that ball against Martin Ang. Step back 3. He missed. Or Matthew is guarding him that time. Glancy getting that pass from Renzel Yongo and he scores. It's a 4-point lead by CYD right now. Chester Chen. Chester taking that pass. That shot is too strong. Here's Renzel against Chad Ong. And basket will count plus a foul. It's going to be on number 24, Chad Ong. Timeout will be called by CYD. We'll be coming back after the break. As we come back to this ball game, just a 2-point lead. Renzel can cut this to 1, but he missed that free throw. Lanusa. Jello against Renzel. Jello attacking the defense using that right hand. Very difficult shot para kay Jello Lanusa. 65-61. Yongo, Martin. See, back to Martin Ang, short on that three.
Yung iba pwede pasawag na mukha.
Chester Chen. Again, that ball will not go in. 4 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. Here's Martin Ang finding Grand C to Wayne. And the C connection will score in the paint for the AC Dragons. Jello Lanusa.
2 minutes ka na lang po. 2 minutes.
And Martin Ang with that steal. Or Matthew Ang with that steal, and he scores to tie this ball game at 65. Bucci to Lanusa. Lanusa against Martin Ang. Jello. Lose that ball, and another pass break for AC Dragon as once again they have taken back the lead. Bucci met by Renzel. Bucci against Yongo. Bucci, finger roll, miss. Battle for the rebound, goes to AC Dragon. Here's Renzel on a 4-on-3 situation. Grancy will be replaced by Charles Benosa. Martinang taking that three, goes for a teardrop. Miss. Lanusa with another rebound. Bochi Pascual. Cross court. Lanusa. Chad Ong. Here's Bochi. Bochi pressured by Ang. Bochi for three. That would have been so big if that made in. And Renzel turned that ball over as Matthew Tan checks back in para kay Chad Ong. Here's Matthew Tan. Chester Chen. Chester. Bucci with the ball. Bucci lost that ball. Here's Martin Ang against Banchua. And Martin scores another two. Lead is now up to 4 para sa AC Dragon. Chester Chen taking the three. He drives and another great finger roll for Chester Chen. Tight ball game for these two teams, 69-67. Martin missed that shot. Offensive rebound. Charles Binosa turns that garbage into gold. Matthew Tan to Jello Lanusa. Bochi Pascual. Bochi going for an isolation. He drives, he takes that shot, and that will mean 2 free throw. That will be the act of shooting. Chad Ong was Chester Chen. Ryan Nuida getting extra rest on the bench, preparing for that final and payout quarter. Bochi missing the first free throw. He splits the charity. Only his I think that only is third point of Buchi Pascual in this quarter or in this half. Mystery. Wayne C. Put back miss. Tabigan ng bola. Jello Lanusa. Shot Ong. Lose that ball. Short on the 3. Here's Yongo. 10 to shoot. Matthew Tan against Matthew. Yongo. Nagpasabit and Chad Ong will be called for a foul. Bonus free throw for Renzel Yongo. And we will end this quarter with 68 for CYD. They trail by 5 against 73 of AC Dragon. Will be coming back after the break.
4 minutes. Time niya.
Idol. Coach Matthew, okay na kayo? Coach, kung babalik mo yung 7, kamo wag gamitin yung headset, yung Alright, as we come back to the fourth and payout quarter, 73 and 68. Red Cell, pull up 3, he missed. Nuida secures the leather. Machutan, medyo mahina yung chest pass. Here's Martin Ang. Well, let's go to the our quarter score dito sa laban na to. So you will, para sa ating mga latecomer, we are tied at 24 during our first quarter. At on the second quarter, CYD scored big with 28 points, ending the quarter at 52, but only scoring 16 sa ating third quarter to finish at 68 points. Samantalang ito namang AC Dragon, after scoring 24 ng first, only scored 20 sa second, but a great output of 29 sa third quarter to end the quarter at 73, at they get that first basket para sa first field goal sa quarter na to up the lead to 7. Yonko tries to recover that ball, but he will go out of bounds. Turnover para sa AC Dragon. That pass is too strong from Benosa. Jello against Benosa. Jello Lanusa misses. Jello muscles his way. Blocked from behind by Ralph Lim. Good defense. Good help defense by Ralph Lim. Martin misses. Ralph Lim. Oh, he missed that put back. And Buchi getting that rebound. Buchi Pascual to Jello. Here's Matthew Tan. Pull up jumper miss. (75-68). Renzel missed that one. Ralph Lim with the rebound. Renzel once again. Another miss and a pushing foul. Matthew Tan will be replaced by Chester Chen. Ralph Lim also checks out para kay Norberto Martin.
Sir, tatlo na po yung 35 ha. 35, tatlo. 35, tatlo.
Lanusa.
35 po yung call eh. 35 po yung call, 35. 35 ba?
Yung 10.
And Matthew Ang will score. Or sorry, Martin Ang. Matthew Ang is getting ready to check back in. Lumapit kasi si Coach Matthew kaya natawag natin yung pangalan. Butchie on the drive in the middle. Too strong. Good tap by C. Here's Renzel. Hoop. Matthew Ang checking back in for Charles Binosa. Yongo a bit shaken up on that bump.
Muna ako.
35 po, diba? 35. 35 na po.
Hindi ako kulang.
Kaya po, nasa likod kayo.
Two free throws para kay Renzel. Chad Ong checks back in for Jello Lanusa.
Teka po.
12-point lead. Chad Ong taking a three, short. Butchie getting that long rebound. Butchie slices the middle, gets his own miss, goes for a putback. Grant C will be called for a foul. Fourth foul on Grant C. Charity earlier for Butchie, but this time he's 2 out of 2. Pull-up jumper miss. Butchie with the ball. Butchie behind the back. Butchie on the drive. A foul. Butching foul will be called on Renzel Yongo. There's two free throw again para kay Butchie. Coach Butchie Pascual. Two for two for Butchie. Matthew in and out on that three. Matthew Tan with the rebound. Matthew Tan still by Matthew Ang. Chad Ong will miss that running shot. Hindi na nakita. Chesterton is wide open at the right corner. Matthew Ang getting that pick. Matthew running shot miss. Butchie with the basketball. Butchie will lose that ball against Martin Ang. And layup miss. Noble miss. Put back by Matthew Ang. Ryan Nuida against Yongo. Nuida loses the ball. And a foul will be called on Ryan Nuida. Jello Lanusa replacing Matthew Tan. Second foul on Ryan Nuida. Martin misses. Lanusa with another rebound. Double-double na to si Gigelo. Chad Ong getting that lead pass. Lanusa gives it to Bocci. Guarded by Ang. Bocci, medyo lumuwang na yung depensa sa kanya. And he made a great pass papunta rito kay Lanusa for 2 points. But CYD sails by 8. Renzel Yongo doing a Jamoran style. Here's Grancy fading away on the baseline, scores another 2. Grancy, big game for him tonight. Bucci, teardrop, too strong, tapigan ng bola. Bucci gets that rebound. Bucci on the drive. And scores against Martin Ang. Ito yung isa sa mga rules ng FIBA, no, na wala pang linaw. Unless there is a ground rule about that Jamorant rule na tinatawag natin. Grancy misses. Lanusa getting that another rebound. Chad Ong, open look, and he will get a shooter's bounce. (84-78). Yongo. Martin Ang to Norberto. Corner shot. A miss. Rebound by Grancy. Fresh 14. Yongo. Pull up 3. Misses. Tapigan ng bola. Goes to Martin Ang. Martin Ang for 3. Chester Chen secures that ball. And a blocking foul will be called on Renzel Yongo. That's Charles Benosa getting ready to check back in for Norberto Martin. Benosa. 7-0 run right now by CYD. And don't look now, we are tied after a 10-0 run. With 3 minutes and 20, we have a ball game. A drive by Lanusa plus a foul. Jello Lanusa sees that opening at the baseline. And don't look now, they now get back the driver's seat. CYD back in the driver's seat, 12-0 run. Make it a 13-0 run. Renzel Yongo will be met by Chad Ong. Renzel will create. Renzel kicks it out, extra pass. Benosa. Benosa against Nuida. Yongo, corner 3, for the tie. And he will miss. (2:35) drive. Bucci missing that jumper. It did not hit the ring. Too strong on that using the glass. And another offensive rebound. Nawala yung ceiling, no? After mawala ni Ralph Lim. I think if AC Dragon can go back to Ralph Lim para merong yung double yung twin tower nila. So malaking bagay yun, ano? Yung depensa ni Lim sa ilalim. We have a timeout. We'll be coming back. Pero pag best player kay Lanusa, bakit yung rebound? May rebound ba? Wala, defensive. 87-84, 2 minutes and 24. Let's go to our game reset. Nasa penalty na ang AC Dragon, while CYD still has 3 fouls to give. Both teams have 2 timeout left. Bucci Pascual extend their run to 15-0.
Grabe na lang. Walang score yun kanina pa.
Bucci with 19 rebounds in this ball game. Here's the drive. Martin Ang. Finally, the long silence has been broken. Lanusa with 28 and 15. Or 28 and 17, tama ba? Bucci, step back 3! Here's Yongo down to the 1 minute and 35 seconds. Matthew Ang back-to-back basket. And the game is tied at 89. Run after run by both teams. Lanusa, Chester Chen. Bucci with 6 on the clock to work in. Step back 3. Miss. Battle for the rebound. Last touch on Ryan Nuida. A minute and 6. About 4 to 5 plays still remaining in this ball game. Both teams with 2 timeouts. Yongo, good defense by Chester Chen. Pinosa, this would be big. And he gets that free throw jumper. And AC Dragon regains a 2-point lead after that 7-0 run. We'll be coming back after the break.
Martin ang talaga nangingibabaw dito.
Ha?
Martin ang tsaka si Grand C.
Grand C. Grand C tayo. Ilan yung Grand C?
Hindi, siya ngayon nangingibabaw eh. Siya nangingibabaw.
Grand C tayo.
Siya nangingibabaw.
Bakit ang wala din? CYD Construction and Supplies going for a 14 shot clock inbound. Bucci asking for an isolation. Oh, it's gonna be a post on Jello Lanusa against Benosa. Lanusa on a spin. Lanusa hangs it in the air. He missed that jumper. Yongo. CYD Construction will use their last and final timeout. We will be coming back after the break. .6 seconds, 106 seconds differential between the game clock and the shot clock. CYD, will they tie their ball game or will they go for the win? Shadong receiving that basketball, give it to Lanusa. And that will be a backcourt violation. AC Dragon with the lead. Six seconds remaining. CYD not yet in the penalty. They need a steal here. AC Dragon needs a good inbound. And Chatong will be called for a foul. Chopping that 1 second, still 2 more fouls to give. Reminding everyone, there must be no foul away from the ball. And Lanusa sacrifices fourth personal foul. Chadong, quick foul. No more timeout para sa CYD. And quick foul by Benosa or by Lanosa.
Ball, 6 fouls na daw yun. 6 fouls yun. Ano number ba? 27. Wala pa naman sa inyo. 27 na. 6 fouls. 6 fouls.
And that will be the 6th foul of Lanusa. Charles Benosa must make this first basket.
First half ka, second half naman eh.
Charles make the first. He must make the second to secure the win for the Dagger. He missed. Noida throws that ball. And what a game as the AC Dragon winning this ball game 92-89 as they will be up into the standing, tying the Creative Hub Mukim Helmets on the number 3 spot, while CYD Construction will tie the number 5 and 6 spots with Champions Lab and CYD Construction. Pagbalik natin, it's the battle. Who will be the number 1 team? Will Mayfair remains the number 1 team or aagawin sa kanila ng former number 1 team ang Portland Steel? Pagbalik po ng Banawe Basketball Cup Season 1.